Ukhti al-Aziza, my dearest sister, there's a myth that many of us have been sold, that a strong woman does it all, alone. She's unbothered, self-sufficient, she doesn't ask for help, she gives, and gives without needing anything in return. But that's not strength. That is called isolation. The Prophet ﷺ didn't walk this path alone. The greatest woman of Islam didn't walk it alone. And you weren't meant to either. Let's be honest, you can't do it all. The Prophet ﷺ said, وَاللَّهُ فِي عَوْنِ الْعَبْدِ مَا كَانَ الْعَبْدُ فِي عَوْنِ أَخِيهِ. Allah is in the aid of the servant so long as the servant is in the aid of his brother or sister. Your strength isn't doing everything by yourself. Your strength is in knowing what your all looks like and asking for help where you need it. This could mean outsourcing things that drain you, sharing emotional load with your trusted sisters, asking for support with your kids, your health, and your schedule, saying no so that you can say yes to what matters. You were not created to carry everything alone. Even the Prophet ﷺ had his companions, his wives, and his helpers. One of the most important decisions you'll ever make is who you surround yourself with. The Prophet ﷺ said, "A person is on the religion of their close friend, so let each of you look at whom you befriend." So be intentional. Surround yourself with women who remind you of Allah and lift you when you fall and celebrate you when you rise. True sisterhood isn't just social, it's spiritual infrastructure. It holds you up when life gets heavy, and it anchors you when your heart feels unstable. You don't need a crowd. Sometimes all you need is one woman who reminds you of Allah when you forget. The Prophet ﷺ taught us the value of companionship, not just with his words, but through the community he built, where faith was strengthened together, not in isolation. And that can look like starting a daily wird of reading Surah Al-Baqarah or a portion of Qur'ān and holding each other accountable. Or it could be hosting a weekly Qur'ān halaqah, even if it's just 20 minutes on Zoom while folding laundry. Having a no judgment WhatsApp group where you can say, "Make dua for me, I'm struggling with Fajr," and then you receive support, not shame. These are small rhythms, but over time, they build sisterhood. Not that's just emotionally fulfilling, but spiritually transformative. And even if your life is full, with work, kids, studies, responsibilities, don't neglect these connections. A single check-in from a God-conscious friend can be more healing than 1,000 affirmations from strangers. How do you know your sisterhood is one that saves you? Because you can talk about your struggles without shame. They remind you of Allah when your heart is heavy. You leave your time together feeling full, not drained. They celebrate your wins without competition. And when you fall short, they pull you back with kindness. That's real friendship. 1 hour in good company can sometimes heal more than days in isolation. Ukhti al-Aziza, my dearest sister, you don't have time to do it all. You just don't have to be it all. You just need to walk your path with people who remind you of who you are and who your Lord is. Find the women who sit in dhikr with you, who hold your children like their own, and who say, "I'm making dua for you," and they actually mean it. وَاصْبِرْ نَفْسَكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ يُرِيدُونَ وَجْهَهُ. And be patient with those who call upon their Lord morning and evening, seeking His face. May you find a sisterhood that saves, and may you be that sister to someone else. This series is brought to you by the Rahmah Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to nurturing faith-based education, sisterhood, and scholarship for Muslim women around the world. If this series benefits you, please consider making a small donation to support the continued development of spiritually enriching programs like this. Your contribution helps us reach more women, create more content, and preserve the legacy of sacred knowledge.